Hi and welcome to Travels with Travis. My name is Travis and I am traveling the world with my wife, one destination at a time. Good morning, travelers, and welcome to Saguaro National Park West. Now we are in Saguaro National Park West today. There are two districts. There's the east side and the west side. Both are very similar. Here on the west side, you will come in, there's the visitor center, and then there is the Baja Loop Trail, which is a trail that goes all the way around the park and it is drivable. Now this trail is not paved, but it is very flat about 95% of the way. So you will be able to take a passenger vehicle up there. If you do have something a little bigger, I definitely would recommend that. There is about a few spots where you might have to finagle the bagel, if you know what I'm saying. That being said, when you take the map, there's different areas you can stop along the way and take a little walk. Here we're at the Valley View Trail that has an overlook of the valley in Tucson. And it's mostly fairly easy hikes to take in the great views of the cactus and also to see the valley over here. And up here there's actually some petroglyphs from some natives that were here a while back, which is pretty cool. So saguaro cactus are the oldest living cacti. Some can grow to be 150 to 200 years old. The oldest one, which was found actually in Saguaro National Park here, was nearly 300 years old before it toppled over. Now the saguaro is a very slow growing cactus. It can take nearly 10 years for it just to be 1.5 inches. That's crazy. And it can take up to 50 to 60 years before it sprouts its first arm. Now you might think to yourself, how do these saguaro cactus live in such a harsh desert environment? Well, they have adapted to do so. They have one root that will extend about 5 feet below the surface to collect any water that might be under the ground. Whenever it rains, they have a very vast system of roots that are about 3 to 4 inches from the surface, and they can spread out almost as long as the cactus is tall. And they will absorb any rainwater and they will just soak it up like a sponge, and they'll store it in their skeletal system and leave it in there to use for the rest of the year. Some of these peaks here in Tucson, I have heard that some of them do get a light snow, and any snow melt will wash down, of course, and the saguaro cactus will absorb that and live off that throughout the summer months. The cactus need the heat to survive. Here in the Sonoran Desert, it provides the perfect atmosphere and temperature for the cactus. Right now, it's about September 29th, and it's already about 90 degrees at 8 a.m. here, and it's going to be 100 degrees in the middle of the day. Yeesh. Now, despite what you see in movies, saguaro cactus are only native to the Sonoran Desert, so mostly Arizona, this area for Saguaro National Park, a little part of the northern part of Mexico, maybe a few plants in California, and that's it. There's none in Wyoming, Colorado, Upper Arizona, Utah, Texas. They don't grow there. The saguaro cactus can only survive in elevations under 3,000 feet, so it's extremely rare to see any cacti plant above that elevation. I actually delivered for Amazon when I was back in Texas, and I saw a lot of people with welcome mats that have a Texas longhorn on it and some saguaro cactus. And while it may look really cool, it's unrealistic. Now, a lot of the old westerns you might watch, they might be in Wyoming or Utah or something like that, and they're walking in a forest of saguaro. Not real. And the reason is because saguaro cactus, like I said, can't survive in elevations under 3,000 feet. The frost and cold will kill the cactus. So they are only here in the Sonoran Desert where it's hot. We are here just before October. It's about September 28th, and it is already about 90 degrees here at 7 o'clock. Now, the cactus here started being protected as early as the 20s and 30s when a lot of mining was going on in the area, and a lot of cactuses were being moved due to homesteading. However, in 1994 is when Congress officially made this a national park. It's been protected for a long time, and holy cow, we were up in Phoenix and I thought there was a lot of cactus there. No, here the hills are completely swarming with them. It's like a forest, but a desert forest. Now, the tallest saguaro cactus that was ever recorded was in Cave Creek, Arizona, and it was 78 feet high. Holy cow, that's big. Now, it toppled, unfortunately, in a windstorm in 1986, but that was the highest or tallest recorded saguaro on record near Cave Creek, Arizona. So this represents the unfortunate, sad death of a saguaro cactus. I'm not exactly sure how this one died. I know sometimes they can die from a bacterial infection when they get older. This one is toppled over, and you can see on the underside of the cactus it has these spiny ribs, and that makes up the tough structure of the cactus. They're very hard. That's how they can stand up real straight and tall without falling over. The outside skin is also very tough. And of course, right next to it here we have a baby cactus that might have spawned from this one. You can tell this one is not very old at all, maybe 20 years, 25 years. This one's probably about as old as I am. So, you shall not pass!
Hi, folks!
Hello everyone, we are back several hours later. We had to go hide at Starbucks all day away from the heat. It's the best way to do Saguaro National Park in non-winter months. But, so we're out here enjoying the sundown hours here, and boy, it does get a lot cooler. And sunset is about the best time to come up here to the visitor center, which is where we're at. They're closed, but this is really the best place to enjoy kind of the sun going down hours. Once it does, though, the colors behind these mountains over here and on these cactus are going to be great. It's going to make for some great pictures. We spent the twilight hours taking photos, and they could not have come out any better. Good morning, travelers. It is the next day because the gift shop here or the visitor center here was not open, but now it is. So we're gonna go inside and take a look around.
Look at the souvenirs.
Before we head to Tombstone.
Yep.
Thank you one and all for joining us on our amazing adventure in Saguaro National Park. Let us know in the comment section, have you been to Saguaro National Park? And if so, what season did you come in? Please hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.